Hello, friends and family. Welcome back to the Meta is Dope podcast. I'm your host, Pop Buchanan. My partner, Jen Ruff, is working on NFTs, and we're here and back in full effect to give you all an update on all things Meta is Dope, what we've been working on in the NFT community, and all of the new progress we made on Meta is Dope comics. First thing first, I just want to thank everyone out there that's been supporting our NFTs. We've been selling NFTs left to right on object.com. That's objkt.com under the Tezos network. That's one of our places that we place our NFTs. We also been making a boatload of sales on Sand Milk, which is under the Polygon network. Sand Milk is, if I could break it down, simply is like a social media platform for NFTs and artists, creators, and collectors. And it's a beautiful community where we go back and forth, creating, purchasing, admiring the artists. And Meta is Dope is definitely one of the top artists. One of this month we made the editor's choice, and we also hit the top count column. And it just feels good to be recognized for consistency. We're not traditional artists. I mean, we go through a lot to really build our NFTs, and we try to be creative. We try to tie it into the Meta's Dope world, the Metatron world, the concepts of spirituality, tag phrases, crystallizing the spiritual world in a digital framework. And we've been really having fun. We just started branching out into more of the pop culture, and more of the TV and movie world. We've been creating some superhero apes, like Thor and Thanos, and just having fun with that whole concept. And we have this kind of like space apes concept going, where we're taking like the Planet of the Apes and fusing them with like Marvel characters. And then we also have some Star Trek stuff we was doing. And I know people say, it's copyright and all that, but the good thing is the artwork is fresh and we just having fun. I just think that when NFTs start to become mainstream, people's gonna look for things that's familiar, and they're gonna look for artists to bring something original and new out of things that they could recognize. So we've been having fun with that. We have some Steve Urkel NFTs, some Stewie from Family Guy. We've been doing everything. We did some original Michael Jackson oil paintings of called Young Moonwalker on Sandmilk. So go to sandmilk.com, search for Meta is Dope, and you will not be disappointed. We published over 330 NFTs in under 4 months, and it's been really exciting. And shout out to the Sandmilk Company, everyone over there, Emma and everyone. It's just Jeremy, the whole team. We love them. Sandmilk is definitely our family. Shout out to everyone on Twitter. NFT Twitter is booming. You can find us on Twitter at Meta is Dope. That's METADOPE. So what I want to announce is, and we did keep our promise, Jennifer and I. What we said was when we started this, we want to build a whole world, right? And we started with our first book, Stories in Space, which is our first NFT book. You can find it on Amazon and Kindle under Meta's Dope or Joseph Buchanan or Jennifer Ruff. And look, we did Stories in Space. It was like a short book with NFT pictures about creator, the angels and creators, concepts that we built around our NFTs and the world that we created called Metatron World. Then we kind of elaborated on that and we wrote our first story, which is called They Were Sent, the Godly Nine. And that was really exciting. It's about nine humans that merge with angels and create a third thing called trons through a concept called cosmic superposition, where two objects could be in two different points in space, moving parallel to each other, but never actually coming into contact. What we did was we used the concept of cosmic superposition, um, and merged it in a sense with cosmic entanglement to bring a human and an angel together to create this thing called a Tron. And these nine Trons were sent to create balance from all of the dark, evil, demonic entities that was entering our atmosphere and our dimension. And this is a really cool story that we're really going to build out over the next 20 years. We're really patient with it. Um, and it's funny to say a lot of people publish books and they go on this big marketing frenzy. We just did it. We just said we're going to write this stuff, we're going to put it out there, we're going to develop it, we're going to take our time. Before we go with this whole big promotional campaign, let's just really do the work. And it's been very rewarding. And then, so we wrote that, and we actually had the original NFT artwork for They Were Sent on Sandmilk. I mean, one day these things are going to be so valuable, and it's really, people are not going to really put two and two together until later, we believe. But once people start getting into the books, then they start making a connection with the NFTs, and they go back, they're gonna say, "Oh, these guys actually published the actual characters from the There Was Sent comics on the actual blockchain, so they're there forever." So whoever picks up those original one-on-ones of the There Was Sent characters, I'm telling you, one day that's gonna be big. And then we wrote a story that was the third installment of the whole Metatron world and everything was Wacky May, which is one of the They Were Sent angelic Tron characters, where we take her story and we try to talk about her activation. And some of you may know her as number three or number two, but Wacky May is definitely one of the most powerful Trons. She has like a kind of like a really gruesome, scary clown mask with red eyes and red teeth, and that's all symbolic. I mean, she doesn't look anything holy, she doesn't look anything nice. But Wacky May's a sweetheart, but she's been through so much that her transformation was meant to scare off and to represent torture and horror that was inflicted on her, and now she's going to inflict that on these demonic entities and stuff like that. It's really cool and really fun. So we wrote Wacky May, The Rise of the Trons, and that's our third book. And these are all NFT books, so all of the artwork in there, original NFT artworks. A lot of the artwork are on the blockchain. A lot of it is original, but it's fun. We wanted people who really follow Meta is Dope to eventually say, I invest in the books, I read them. Then, here and there, I collect some of the NFTs. I have this little collection, and we're going to start doing like a lot of stuff with the actual NFTs. And when we get to the stage where we're doing the actual movies, we're going to be really excited. Speaking of movies, if you have not seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, the movie, please go see it. This movie is literally one of the greatest movies out right now. It has the beautiful actor from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It has so many Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. It is one of the just incredible incredible movies. I really can't even begin um, to explain how tight this was. This is what the multiverse movies should be looking like. This is exactly what the metaverse movies and the concept should be. You will not be disappointed, in my opinion. Everything Everywhere All at Once is killing. The new movie with Doctor Strange is killing anything Marvel put out in the last year or two. It's killing Spider-Man. Nothing's messing with this. It's raw, it's original. And one of the things I love about Everything Everywhere All at Once, the movie, which is about 2 hours and 19 minutes, is that they created things that's actually original, things that you could actually watch and say, I never saw that before. This is something that somebody really thought about and brought to life. Because I feel like a lot of concepts are just rehash or reenactments of, or have aspects of other things. You can see influences and familiar things in these movies they put out now, but this thing was truly original, and the star of it is our girl Michelle Yao, Evelyn Kwang Wang, and Jamie Lee Curtis, and her daughter Stephanie Sue Joy Wang. She killed it. and K Hu Kwan, Wayman Wang. Look, these guys killed it. All the characters, everyone, the acting was ridiculous. The ratings are dope. I'm gonna read a rating here. Perhaps no film has electrified audiences and charged up movie groups all over social media in recent times. The everything, everywhere, all at once. It's just beautiful. It's I'll read the description for you. When an interdimensional rupture unravels reality, an unlikely hero must channel her newfound powers to fight bizarre and bewildering dangers from the multiverse as the fate of the world hangs in the balance. It was directed by Daniel Kwang and Daniel Chenert. Budget was 25 million. It looked like it was like 300 million. It was distributed by A24, and it's just a good movie. But look, I'm not going to be too long winded on this episode, but this is definitely in the theme of where we want to go with Meta is dope. I can't wait to get with Daniel Kwang and Daniel Chenert. These guys are and they say it's a movie by Daniel, so I guess it's a Daniel team, man. I'm definitely want to be down with the Daniels. But yeah, so that's what inspired this inspired me, and I felt like when we wrote Wacky May, it was in the theme of this kind of energy. How can we bring the megaverse, multiverse, but bring it into a real reality that translates in real life with the spiritual connection, the angels, the demons, the forces between good and evil, and this never-ending war that's playing itself out as we go about our daily lives. So if you're new to Meta is Dope, we do a lot. My name is Pop Buchanan. I'm the founder of Sober is Dope. I'm a creative in recovery. I'm an author. I do music. I'm a podcaster, amongst many things. And lately, I'm just a big NFT creator, and I've just been pushing out as much creativity as possible, learning everything I can on just making creative art, finding every way to make something original and add to the platforms. And we started Meta is Dope to really highlight our NFTs and just talk about NFTs in the process. It's not easy. If you're starting out in the NFT space, it's kind of lonely sometimes. You just see it out there. When I first got on Twitter, it was like crickets. You could post something, nobody would respond. One, people could make the argument that the whole NFT space is kind of like blown out, is oversaturated, and just it's just so much stupid stuff involved. You got the spam, the bots, the hackers, and all of that. But if you could cut through all of the nonsense and the noise, there is a community that really just out there to create dope art and really create creative ideas to the front. And we're definitely one of those groups and one of those people. We were doing this because we wanted to be a part of the beautiful inception of NFTs and this whole metaverse concept and Web3. And this is one thing we didn't want to sit on the sidelines and just say, well, why didn't we try to contribute? So we do everything. We have to go about our regular jobs. I have to still run Sober's Dope. Jennifer has to still do all of her films. She just shot a documentary. She has to live her life, but at the same time, we're still make time to do the NFTs, the podcasts, and stuff like that because we believe in it. And in the last 3 months, we did about 1,000 NFTs by hand. We did. We created the Metas Dope podcast. We wrote 3 books. We're on 3 or 4 different platforms, and we're doing that all with a smile on our face, and we're really excited. So if you're new to Metas Dope, check us out at metasdope.net. Don't give up. Sign up to Sandmilk. Message us if you are on OpenSea and you're listening to this. Inbox us at Twitter, on Twitter at Metas Dope. Let us know you listen to the podcast. We'll send you a free Polygon NFT, courtesy of Metas Dope. We'll just give us your wallet address. We're doing a NFT giveaway to any one of our listeners. If you're listening and you're new to NFTs and you want in, let me know. If you want to get on Sandmilk, go to sandmilk.com. You can set up your account for free, start browsing. And that's where we're putting a lot of our original work. Sandmilk, I think, is the future. One of the things that's cool about Sandmilk, it has no wallet. You don't need a wallet. You go in there with your debit card and just start buying NFTs. They have a bunch of free NFTs. They have NFTs that's from $1 and up. So you could buy something for $1, immediately relist it for $5, $1,000, $1,000,000, and a certain percentage will go through the original creator, and a certain percentage goes to you. So if you want to get into the NFT space and you want to do it as a collector, and you're not really an artist or someone, you could go in, find artists you like Meta is dope. We got my friend Rico Larini up there. You have a bunch of other people that's really cool on there. But what and then you could find your favorite artist. You could buy a little bit. Figure you spend $5 a week, $10 a week. You get your little NFTs. It's about $99 to purchase and register the NFT on the blockchain and everything. You do it with your debit card. So if you're gonna buy an NFT for $1, you're gonna spend about that $1.99. Sometimes $1.45, depending. If you're minting NFT, it's usually 99 cents. So you could figure you could start off with $10 and have 10 NFTs and start making money, and then the community will continuously flip it. It goes right back on the blockchain when someone buys it. It's really exciting. So the platform also encourages people to participate and purchase, because you want to see your stuff on the front page, and you hope someone buys it so it shoots back up to the top, and that forces people to really look for creative artists that they like, and you want to see your name with your collection at the top, and it's fun. It's kind of like a give and take system. Well, listen, you're listening to Meta's Dope. Don't give up on yourself. If you're into the NFT space, find your why. Our why is we want to build a real universe behind Metatron World. Meta is dope, and the Meta is Dope NFT family, and we want to bring characters to life, and we want to give back, and hopefully one day have a real legit solid comic book company and media production house where we could pump out films and stuff that came from our hearts and minds and our imagination, and at the same time have those with some coffee and NFTs. You're listening to Meta is Dope. I'm Pop Buchanan. My co-host Jen is here. She says, "What's up?" We should get a Jen episode going soon. Don't give up. Metasdope.net. Follow us on Twitter at Metasdope. Peace.